Hi, James Creedon. Hi there, James.
Evening, Laura.
James, we're going to start with the story I was just referring to there. Relations between Russia and the United States now at something of a, in the modern era at least, an all-time low.
That's right. And there was the whole Snowden asylum thing. And now it seems like Obama's sitting back over the Winter Olympics and Putin's attitude towards gay rights and gay, I suppose, fighting for one's rights. In any case, two opposing points of view here. Forbes magazine saying that a letter by the British actor Stephen Fry, which basically echoed...
He's calling for an all-out boycott, isn't he?
All-out boycott. Other, some US stars have rode in behind it. Some saying that actually Vancouver could be an alternative city. The Vancouver Sun writing about that, obviously very excitedly.
Very exciting, yes.
But some are saying, look, Stephen Fry is going too far here. He's saying that Russia is comparing, or that Russia's treatment of gays is similar to Nazi Germany's treatment of the Jews. This is taking it too far. It's a bit confused. It's playing into this tired old notion that the West is progressive, whereas the East is superstitious and backward, and that they should always import Western ideas. They've done that in the past. Western medicine, good idea. Western notion of Marxism, bad idea. So let's be careful. But that notion, implicit in that, is the idea that homosexuality is being imported into Russia, whereas really I think it's fair to say it already exists there. Right. Now, if we go to The Guardian, others are saying, look, Obama and Fry have history on their side. The International Olympic Committee should ban anti-gay Russia. This article points out that apartheid South Africa, they were basically the International Olympic Committee got political on that in 1964 in Tokyo, and from there on in, apartheid South Africa wasn't allowed at the Olympics. Also, Saudi Arabia in the 2012 London Games, they were going to not allow women to arrive. The International Olympic Committee got involved
because they've been completely silent about this, haven't they? We haven't had a word from Jacques Rogge and his buddies. Sport
should remain sport. And what Martin Pengelly, writing for The Guardian, says is, come on, this is where sport actually...
So the IOC has a view when it comes to women's rights, but they don't have a view when it comes to gay rights.
It sounds like they can get political when they want to get political, and here is one issue where they're kind of stepping back from
it. And let's not forget the amount of money spent on these games exceeds what was spent on the Beijing Summer Olympic Games. So just to give you an idea of how much money the Russians have spent. It ain't small change, James, that's for sure. Right. Let's move on then. The Murdoch press has been getting some attention this week. Good and bad reasons, it has to be said.
All right, we'll start with Australia, the bad news first. Get a load of that. Kevin Rudd, clearly Murdoch, as he generally tends to do, gets a little bit political, or his press does, in elections. Australia have elections coming up. Kevin Rudd clearly is not their candidate of choice, right?
He's the one on the right.
And he's another politician whose name won't come to me right now.
Kevin Rudd, there he is.
Kevin Rudd is on the right there, right? And basically that is a Colonel Klink, the bumbling German officer from the 1960s television series Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, I thought it was from Hello, Hello.
Well, in any case, he's wearing a Nazi uniform.
It's a standard bumbling Nazi. That's what Rupert Murdoch thinks of Prime Minister Kevin Rudd.
Now, meanwhile, in Ireland, this campaign to get rid of the page 3 girls, right? You know that one? That's been a campaign that's been on for quite a while now. No more page 3 because boobs aren't used, which is actually a factual truth, a truism. But the
Unless
Irish
they're
Sun,
Kate Middletons.
right? In which case they are news. The Irish Sun has taken the lead on this one, and yesterday's issue was the first one without boobs. But of course, it still had boobs just covered up, right?
Stomachs instead, legs.
So the journal.ie did a poll on that. Do you welcome the Irish Sun removing the topless shoot from page 3? So
does anyone care?
Shall we just vote on that and see what the readers of the journal think? And actually, it's a resounding no. So I think it might be a lot of male readers of the journal.ie.
It's a bit like Benny Hill, one of those nasty hangovers from the 1970s.
This is it. And I think even Murdoch said how last century, Murdoch himself said that about page 3. So, not that anyone should listen to him.
All right. A Pakistani moustache that's a symbol of defiance. I'm gagging to know what this is about.
Right. Well, let's take a look at some pictures of this particularly political moustache, Laura.
Yes.
Now, this gentleman, do we have images of him?
Oh, goodness
Can
me.
you believe that in 2009, right, that was shaved off him. He was put in a cave by some rather unpleasant Islamist extremists.
He's blow-drying it.
And he grew it back, and he basically has been getting threats again since last year to shave it because basically...
How could anyone be against that?
Because it's not, what would you say, in line with certain Islamic traditions. There you go. So he's a particularly impressively defiant individual.
Wow.
So
Good on him.
Yeah, AFP got those pictures for us.
You could really hang things on there, couldn't
It takes a lot of preparation.
Good for him. Oh. Wow, I can't stop looking at that. All right, James, we're going to have to leave it there. James Queenan, thank you very much indeed for a very varied Mediawatch tonight. We've got the business news for you now with Marcus Carlson.